made simple. Okay, the nutrient superhighway, what does this mean? It is designed to efficiently deliver nutrients to the cell, to the tissue, then to the vital organs. Aside from providing nutrition to our body, we need to remove waste product also from our body. Akala kasi ng mga tao, for us to be healthy, you have to put on nutrition only. No, you also balance it by removing the waste product in your system efficiently. And once you do that one, you put nutrition and remove the waste, it will basically provide us with optimal health, vitality, mental, physical, and emotional energy. So that's the purpose of the Vital 5. So the main ingredients in providing are in using the nutrient providing the nutrient superhighway is ideally giving a healthy diet with nuts and fruits and vegetables, whole grains, cold water fishes, and adequate amount of water. Yun ang parang sapat para sa mga tao. But how come may plus na dito? Why do we need to take additional supplement today? Okay? Kasi most of the people in the medical field, usually they are not so adept in using, or they are not so in using supplement. Okay? For most of the people, they realize that it's an added cost. But it's not. You are really providing the proper ingredients for your body to be used, to use, and repair in the long run. So, this is some facts that I'm going to share to you. This is a study conducted 1985, ito dito, 1985, and this is done after 10 years, 1996. They compare the content of fruits and vegetables. And people were shocked, or the people doing this were amazed. Why? Yung broccoli, the calcium from 103 milligrams dropped to 33. So, minus 68, or nawawala ng 68% after 10 years na yan, 1996. Aside from broccoli, spinach, the magnesium content from 62 naging 19. Is it increasing or decreasing? So, makita natin, the foods that we are taking in, not only they are processed, the natural one are being divested of the ingredients because of the way we plant the fruits and vegetables. Apple, one of the very popular fruits, the vitamin C content is 5 milligrams per 100 grams of apple. After 10 years, 1996, 1 milligram lang. Then, banana, which is very, very common in our days. Ito yung palaging kinakain ng mga tao. The B6 content, which is very essential for nerves. From 330, naging 22. Around 92% drop. Aside from that, the folic acid, which is very good for pregnant women, from 23, naging 3. Drop of 84%. So makita nyo, what did they find out that causes the drop? It is due to fertilizer, it's due to pollution, it is due to fast growth of the fruits and vegetables, and it's also due to long storage. Meaning when you harvest it, as much as possible, you have to consume it immediately. But we cannot do that. We buy conveniently our fruits from the grocery, which has been shipped for several days and stored in their warehouse. Aside from that, are we eating the right amount of fruits and vegetables? Hindi na, no? Okay. So, the National Cancer Institute suggests that we need to take at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. And they found out in the States, in the United States, the American College of Nutrition, they found out that most children do not take the right amount of fruits and vegetables. Alam naman natin na tayo din, gano'n din. Now, we don't eat much vegetables in our diet. So ito, I was able to get hold of this one from one of our popular newspaper. This concerns the Philippines because the study is conducted in the Philippines, not toxic veggies. Because they found out that World Health Organization found out that Filipino farmers uses 10 times more pesticide than required. What are the effects? It causes cancer. Around 900 farmers die each year because of poisoning. So meaning, it's depleted with nutrients, ang dami pang toxins na walang na-added on the vegetables and fruits. So here, one of our medical journal, the Journal of American Medical Association, now says that this was done in 2002, that most people do not consume an optimal amount of vitamins by diet alone. So nakita nyo, sa diet na natin, kasya na ba o kulang na talaga? Kulang na talaga yung pinapasok natin sa katawan. So, they suggest that it appears prudent for all of us to take vitamin supplement. So this is not a fad anymore. It's really reality, and these are the things that we need. The good things, we are already, or you are already in a company that shares to you the future in health. So the Vital 5, what does it do? First, we have to nourish our body. How? Simple lang. You use this aloe vera juice. This aloe vera gel, it nourishes the body simply because the one that you take from this bottle, it is essentially the same as eating the fresh raw aloe vera. Meaning, you get all the nutrients. That's the good thing about the aloe vera gel. Aside from that, let's emphasize on this one. It improves nutrient absorption and bioavailability. Meaning, once you take the aloe vera gel, it improves the absorption of the nutrients and vitamins to your body. And the good thing about the gel, it also helps eliminate all the toxins in your body. Okay? I'm going to show you some medical studies done. Ang gumagawa ng study nito are doctors because they were wondering how come a lot of people were taking aloe vera gel. It's not done in the Philippines, outside Philippines you study. So the study was so simple. They just tried to compare taking vitamins with water and taking vitamins with aloe vera gel. So yun ang dalawa yung kinukumpara nila. Okay. This solid line here, ito, this is taking vitamin C, then they follow it with water. Okay? Ano nangyari? After 2 hours, pumasok na yung vitamin C sa katawan natin. That's the highway kung saan papunta yung nutrients. So, pumasok na after 2 hours. But sadly, after a few hours, it dropped to a very low level. Ang nangyari, the same person, they take vitamin C, pero hindi na water ginamit. Anong ginamit? Aloe vera gel. So, they take it. Ang nangyari, ito, the broken line. Medyo mahina yung pagpasok sa katawan. After 8 hours with milk, kagandahan, kahit after 24 hours, the level is still way higher compared to the one taking with water. Yes! So, vitamin C was used simply because it's the most water soluble. Nakita nila, taking water, 100% is absorbed, which is very good. Do you agree? Yes. Okay. But taking aloe vera gel with the vitamin C is 304%. Yes. So that's the reason why usually distributor, when they share it to people, they usually push the aloe vera gel. Kasi not only it improves absorption, aside from the content of the nutrients, it also helps eliminate toxins. This is regarding water soluble. Then there's another one using vitamin E. That's the fat soluble. So makita natin dito, after taking vitamin E with water, after 4 hours, pumasok sa katawan, then eventually it goes down. Taking vitamin E with aloe vera, the same thing, it took a while. After 8 hours, pumasok. Kagandahan lang, bumaba siya, the lowest level after 24 hours was still higher than the highest level sa water. Nakuha nyo? So, meaning the vitamins, once you bring it together with the gel, it is sustained more in our body and the body can use it for 24 hours. So, this is what their findings were. Taking vitamin A is fully absorbed. That's expected with water because it's a fat-soluble vitamin. But aloe vera gel with vitamin A, this is aloe vera leaf. Okay? We focus on this one. Aloe vera gel with vitamin A. Have you noticed it's 369% yung absorption? Okay. Sana itong puti nasa dito. I don't know ba't but anyway, okay, that's regarding aloe vera gel.